Okay, I'm certain that's back. Alright, I am going to finish this stream. I'm going to finish this trial while on stream. God damn, I should not have been drinking. Let's get back into it. She said she couldn't bend at the waist.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out. Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight. You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright.
Bullshit.
If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
That's bullshit.
Shoot!
But, hold up. Maybe I'm too drunk.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out. Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight. You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Then the fortune-telling idiot is the culprit after all!
No.
No way! You dressed me up in that suit after
Okay, I think I know what to do.
Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight. You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Shoot!
Me being drunk is not helping the situation at all. Okay, one more time.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out. Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight. You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
How does that not make sense? Okay. Okay.
You dressed me up in that... Then you just draped me... You tried to make me look...
Like I said, as you can see in the picture, if the person inside the suit, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Then the fortune-telling idiot is the culprit after all!
No way! You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out. Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight.
Okay, so that wasn't it at all. Alright, so yes, I understand. I failed.
Shoot!
I got it, I think. Fuck off.
Is this really the end for all of us?
No.
I refuse to give up yet.
The Robo Justice costume. Okay.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out. Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight. You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Yeah.
That's wrong.
Bitch, get fucked. No, I don't need help.
No.
I got it.
Even if
Oh,
the
shit.
person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because that Robo-Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
You couldn't bend at the waist.
That's right! They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Yep. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not only has the poker face broken, but it is shattered and pieces of it are falling off onto the floor.
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit they'd specially designed and stuffed Hiro into it. That's how they were able to fake that whole thing. The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
Yep.
Well then, I suppose this is checkmate.
Checkmate?
And she's lost it. I mean, look at her. She's practically upside down right now. No, not my wife. Oh, no. No, no. My name is Celestial Lindbergh. Not my waifu.
Don't make me laugh, you idiot! What do you mean, checkmate?
What do you mean, checkmate? Yeah. Completely, like, the entire mask is now gone. Her poker face is completely 100% dead.
Celeste? Clearly! You want to cram me into your little guilty box? Well, there's one little problem. Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
Who tried to kill you? Who killed me? That's right, I remember their name. Yasuhiro. Dead.
When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not?
Why was your voice higher pitched just then?
He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro. In other words, Yasuhiro Hagakure!
Right! But my name isn't really Yasuhiro! It's actually Taro!
Your confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only making things more complicated.
He did say Yasuhiro, but are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
No, he wasn't.
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
You may try.
Kyoko, what do you mean by that?
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us.
He always called us by our surname.
How did he refer to each of us?
I got it! That's right! Our last names! He called us all by our last names!
Mr. Naegi.
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for example.
Miss Kirigiri.
So if Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name, Hagakure.
I'm sure it was just incidental. By chance, his first name.
Indecent?
Indecent.
Don't talk.
Don't talk.
Random chance. Now isn't that a convenient explanation?
Convenient indeed.
No. There's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal. But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
Except it does.
Well, no. Hold on. There's one person it could apply to, and that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
What did you just say?
Mm-hmm.
To think you'd take your false accusation so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit! Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather! Yasuhiro is a loser's name! Do I look like a loser to you? Well, do I?
I would say you just lost.
What? I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up! My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
Mm-hmm. Here we go. Ah, the e-handbook. Yes.
Hifumi was trying to tell us something. He wanted us to know the killer's last name. Yasuhiro.
How does that not apply?
Shoot!
Alright, fine then.
Hifumi was trying to tell us something. He wanted us to know the killer's last name. Yasuhiro.
If there's one person here who might have that last name,
It would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't told anyone what your real name is.
How many times do I have to tell you? My name is... Celestia Ludenberg, god damn it!
How long do you plan to go on pretending?
I'm not pretending. It's the truth.
No, it's not.
It seems you have no way to contradict me.
Yes, we do.
No, that's wrong. That's it. The handbook.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right? Monokuma told us all about it before.
This handbook is absolutely vital to a healthy school life, so don't lose it. When you start it up, it'll display your name. When you start it up, it'll display your name. Always make sure you have the right one. Now, this is not your everyday notebook. It has many more uses than that.
So all we have to do is check her handbook, and that'll clear up everything. That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
Mm-hmm.
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
Only to make yourself a little more guilty.
Celeste, can you please just tell us what really happened? Please, just tell us.
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up. Because...
Because of the wonderful things he does. Do 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 do.
Until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
Mm-hmm.
Fine then. Let me settle it. Let me go over the case again, from the beginning, and shed light on all your crimes.
Yes, sir.
And that'll bring everything to an end.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so. Do, 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 do. Why is the crystal ball here? Why is that here? Alright, so this is about 1 a.m. Taka. Justice Hammer 4. Right, okay. So, Fumi. Okay, active. So. Yep. Yep. No, it wasn't Justice Hammer 3. Justice Hammer 2? Because Justice Hammer 3 was the one that was used to kill Hifumi. Or no, it was the blank. It was the blank hammer. Wait a minute, I did something wrong. Fumi moved. Okay. I was not trying to. Alright, let's try
Here's
this.
exactly what happened. Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was...
Yeah, they're there to throw me off.
Fumi. With an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes.
Mm-hmm.
First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning.
Yep.
That someone they met with was Hiro.
Mm-hmm.
The murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him, they drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit. Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo-Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault. They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hiro. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan. They called Taka to the equipment room. And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder. The murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room. The reason Hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes.
Mm-hmm.
So, next they falsified 2 more assault incidents. For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims, to solidify Robo Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story. The second fake incident was the attack in the library. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story. With these two incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds that the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that. But while we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for. He took a blood packet from the refrigerator, and Justice Hammer 3...
He went a little overboard with it, huh?
and turned the room into a crime scene, in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered. He let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we found. Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time. So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi. We left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation. He simply got up and made his escape.
And
when we learned his body had disappeared,
so far,
we all
so good.
rushed back to the nurse's office. And once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room. He wrapped Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository. That explains how each of the bodies disappeared.
Shouldn't it be showing Hifumi cleaning off his glasses and slightly covered in blood?
But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act. Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them. And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case. And the villain behind it all is... Celeste! Sorry, you lose.
You lose.
I lost?
Yep.
I lost?
Yes, you lost.
When was the last time I was forced to utter such words? They hang heavy around my neck.
Yep.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor. I, Celestia Ludenberg. Actually, no. Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
And she's back to her normal voice. Her actual voice.
Keiko?
So, you finally accepted it.
Kayako Yasuhiro.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Interesting.
Which means the... Ah, I slipped up on my grades. Oh, well, my average is still A. 80. Oh, God.
Okay, Monokuma. I'm ready to begin. Or, no. I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote, okay? Okay. If you would, please locate your lever and cast your vote. And when the votes are tallied, who will become the Blackened?
Celestia Ludenberg.
Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
It's basically a formality at this point, but once again, you're totally correct. The Blackened this time, the true killer who devised the whole stinking scheme was... Celestia Ludenberg, or more precisely, Tayako Yasuhiro!
Honestly.
I lost. Well, that sucks. I guess trying to work with someone else was a mistake after all. Hifumi's ineptitude was beyond all my calculations.
I knew it.
So you really did approach Hifumi with this plan? But how did you get him to agree? I can't imagine he would have happily agreed to commit murder. I'm sure she relied on her specialty, lying. My specialty? Don't make me laugh. I didn't have to lie to get him to agree.
So then,
I lost. Thanks a lot, Celeste. Then, did you use, you know... I knew you'd figure it out, Kyoko. You're absolutely right. No, actually, she's not. Did you use... You're right. Never mind, I'm not gonna say it. To get Hifumi to act as my accomplice, I used her. For everyone who's still left, I'll avoid mentioning it by... You mentioned it by name at the beginning of the trial. It was the one thing Hifumi and Tako were both super into. Does she mean... Is she talking about alter ego?
Say what?
What? What are you talking about?
just a second.
Don't interrupt. We're in the middle of a very important conversation here. I'm totally out of the loop as usual. How sad.
In other words,
Then you're the one who stole it.
Indeed.
That's right.
I see.
And you used it to drag Hifumi into the plan you had come up with. Right again. Last night, after we had our meeting about how it disappeared, I paid Hifumi a little visit. Oh, what are you doing here?
Actually,
I was hoping I could talk to you alone. It is about what was stolen. I know who did it.
What?
are you okay with this?
It was Taka. He stole it.
So then,
And I have proof. Would you like to see it? As it turned out, I found a use for the digital camera. Jesus. Shifumi's room. Oh gosh. It's so weebified. I had taken you know what to Taka's room earlier and took pictures of it there. I deleted the picture as soon as I'd shown it to Hifumi, of course.
Damnation!
Yeah, so it was him. But how did he do it? She was supposed to yell if either of us got close to her. You are correct. You are correct, which is why Taka forced me to steal it.
Say what?
As for me,
Please forgive me. He threatened me.
Oh,
He did.
as for me,
He came to my room. He came to my room last night unannounced, and then it is hard for me to even say. He abused me. Oh my god, is that Cupid's arrow in the fucking corner? Why?
what?
Even worse, that cosplay outfit hanging up on the wall. Ugh. And he took pictures. He said if I did not do as he asked, he would show them to everyone. So, I had no choice. Bullshit.
Damnation!
That's a crime! An absolute crime! I mean, I knew he'd gone a little crazy, but
Say what?
I never imagined he would go that far. It's amazing how it was amazing how completely he bought it. I guess I can't express how enjoyable that was. Yes, only Hifumi would be that gullible. I am about to say something I never said before in my life.
Completely unforgivable!
I am going to kill him. I'm going to fucking kill him.
most unfortunate.
Wait, please. If you go now, you'll be playing right into his hands.
Actually,
Taka is planning to use her to escape. And he has made you his target.
What?
Escape? You don't mean... Taka is going to try and kill you.
indeed.
And also that he can keep her to himself. That bastard!
Is unforgivable! Completely unforgivable!
Bastard, 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 bastard!
Honestly,
Can we allow him to continue such barbaric acts? I know that's not what she said. Can we allow him to continue with these barbaric acts? Absolutely not! How could I? She...
I swear I will save her!
actually,
Then would you like to join with me? It just so happens I have come up with a plan. I have devised a way to reclaim what he has stolen, and escape. Stolen. I have devised a way to reclaim what he has stolen, and escape this dreadful school. And with that, it is complete. Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, nothing. Hifumi agreed without a second thought. The effect that item had on him was remarkable. power of love. Even a love as twisted as that can still drive people mad, it would seem. You disgust me.
I see.
I have another question for you. What was that strange costume was that was that strange costume Hifumi's creation?
Indeed.
Yeah, it was a real pain in the butt too. All I asked him to do was make something to hide the face and general body size. I had no idea he'd make something like that, but it's my fault for picking him in the first place.
But
So why'd you decide to make me the suspect? The suspect? Because you are stupid. That's it. I believe I've reached my limit on shots, so I'm not going to take a shot. But hey, that was another one.
Let's see.
And in that regard, I made the right choice. I'm so glad your stupidity has surpassed my... Life must have been tough on your parents, though. I feel like I could cry.
Well,
But when you were explaining your plan to Hifumi, how did you explain the part about him playing dead? What she's asking is, what was Hifumi supposed to do after that? Assuming you had actually let him live.
Are you okay with this?
That's simple. After he did this part and pretended to be dead once someone showed up, I told him to say he's been seriously wounded. He was on the verge of death, but he just barely held on. And he really believed that? Well, of course. That wasn't all there was to it. As I explained it to Hifumi, the plan was, while you were all questioning him about what had happened to him, I was going to murder someone else. At that point, Hifumi would have an alibi, so nobody could doubt him. I told him that, and he believed it. It all seems very straightforward, stereotypical. I just matched a lie to the level of the opponent. In fact, Hifumi ate it up. He believed the lie wholeheartedly, right up until the moment of his death.
so in the end.
So in the end, you had planned to kill him all along. But of course. There would have been no point in my plan if the one who pretended to be dead did not end up dead himself.
What the heck?
How could a human life mean so little to you?
Well,
That is a non-issue. I simply did everything in my power to win.
don't be mean.
Now you sound like Byakuya.
I wonder about
No.
that.
No, he derives his pleasure from the thrill of the hunt. In that aspect, we are nothing alike.
Why?
Then what made you take things this far?
What the heck?
Was it really just for money? Are you talking about the $10 million Monokuma? Are you talking about the $10 million Monokuma offered us? That is a lot of money, it's true. But that's not all there is to it. From the moment our new life here began, my only thought has been escape.
But
But all along you've been saying how we have to adapt and accept living here.
You little bitch.
Obviously, that was a lie.
Hey,
I couldn't take it. I hated it from day one. More than anyone else in here.
you little bitch.
I wanted to get out. Every day was fresh torture. And you want to know why? Huh?
This is fine.
Because I had a dream. And accepting a life here would have meant nothing less than giving up on my dream forever.
Honestly.
And there was no way I could ever do that. Hang on. Oh, sorry. In the underground world of gambling, I risked my life to make a metaphorical killing.
As for me,
And it was all for that dream. It was all for... And what was this dream of yours?
Isn't it wonderful?
To live in a European castle. A castle? And together, handsome men from all over the world to serve as my butlers slash bodyguards. I like how the one kissing her shoe looks like Byakuya. And so does the one in the background. Well, no, not really. I was going to make them dress up like vampires and satisfy my every need. Once I obtained that, I would have created a perfectly aesthetic world of decadence.
This is fine.
Living the rest of my life there was only my dream, my only goal. That's what life is all about. Combined with my own winnings, Monokuma's $10 million would have made that dream a reality. I got right to the edge, but...
There is nothing to be done.
Unfortunately, my dream has been scattered to the wind. Still, I don't have any regrets. I pursued my dream to the very end. So why would I?
Just the worst.
You sound so passionate, but were you really able to kill your own friends for it? I don't think she saw you as her friends.
Oh.
Are you asking me to feel guilty? That is a pointless endeavor. I think nothing of sacrificing others to my own ends. I feel nothing.
Do you understand?
That is all there is to me. That's what makes me complete. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? There's simply no room for understanding.
What is this?
That's what we should be saying, and plus, how can you be so calm? Don't you realize you're about to die? Why aren't you scared? My ability to lie is unrivaled, and I take pride in that. But it's not just other people. I can even fool my own emotions. The conscious deceives the unconscious. And that's why you're not scared?
Yes, indeed.
That's right. I don't fear death. Kill me however you like. But, you know, if I could be reincarnated, if I had a choice, then...
Isn't it wonderful?
I think I would like to come back as Marie Antoinette.
Hey.
You just get executed again. Hey, he knows his history! Celeste smiled then. And when she did it, looked more to me like a poor effort to force it. She claimed she could fool her own feelings, but that statement itself must have been her final lie. And that weak, fake smile is what betrayed her.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Are you all done? Okay then, let's get rolling. The Blackened has disturbed the peace, and must pay the price.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For her, the ultimate gambler.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
I guess I'll let Kyoko hold on to this.
What?
Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way. Which is why... Actually, it's not important. Well then, take care, everyone. Perhaps we'll meet again, in another life.
And here we go. Celeste has been found guilty. Time for punishment. YouTube is going to copyright claim this, but hey, it's okay. I've got other videos. The burning of the Versailles Witch. She's all excited how she's going to die, and it's like... She's like, I couldn't imagine a better way to die, and then all of a sudden... Ironic, is it not? Yay, Monokuma, you put out the fire. It's over. The third execution is over. Celeste's death is over. Celeste killed my friend, so I can't pity her, but I also can't deny that at one point I considered her a friend too. And for him to just come along and... Isn't it just awful? Someone couldn't cut free of their regrets from the outside world, and so more people had to die.
Extreme!
You guys are still young. You need to place more value in your own lives.
What are you gonna do?
Geez, and here I thought you guys were gonna pass the torch of hope to the next generation.
Let me out of here!
What do I care about hope? I'll throw it in the trash if you just let me out of here.
Too bad.
You're all the embodiment of hope, whether you like it or not. And it's my destiny to knock you down one by one. It's sad, yes it is, but that reality just can't be avoided. Don't talk like you're not responsible. How long are you gonna make us keep going through this? What do you want from us?
How strange.
God, I'm so sick of people asking me that. Give it a rest already. So anyway, Yoko, did I see you get some kind of key type object from Celeste?
Hey, hey!
So, what's the deal with that?
What?
Huh? What's the matter?
So then,
I'll answer your question if you answer mine.
you...
What did you do? What did you do to me?
Ooh.
What?
Hey,
Answer me. What did you do to my body?
Ooh.
Ooh, oh man, geez, oh man, oh geez, what do you mean? What did I do? I have no idea. Bullshit. I don't know anything about it. What was that just now? The mastermind did something to Kyoko's body. What does that mean?
Hello.
Okay, things are getting kind of awkward. I think it's about time I got out of here.
Well,
Meanwhile, you guys could go on enjoying your school life. If you get lonely, give me a shout. Not that I'll do anything about it, of course.
see ya later.
Giggity. See ya. Monokuma disappeared, leaving us all depressed and in despair. I mean, that's his whole gig. Although it wasn't all despair. There was one small hope. Hey, Kyoko. Hey, Kyoko. Monokuma already mentioned it, but what's the key that Celeste gave you?
so...
Most likely, it's the key to one of the dressing room lockers. Huh? What? Then that means... Celeste probably hid it in there.
Hey,
I suppose sometimes it's easy to miss what's right beneath your nose. Well then, we'd better go check.
Indeed.
Good idea. We left the courtroom and rushed to the dressing room. We approached the dressing room. Kyoko looked back at us and said,
Hey,
I'm going to go in alone from here. Everyone else head to the dining hall. I'll check in with you later.
What?
Why exactly are you going alone?
so...
Do you even have to ask? As she spoke, she glanced quickly at the surveillance camera.
Come on.
That's not what I mean. Why you? There's still the risk of a spy, you know. Then I'll go too.
What?
You? Please, let me go. Standing here arguing is just going to draw more attention to us.
Goodbye.
Do what you want. Whatever. Thank you, Byakuya.
Well then.
So then it's up to you now.
Yo.
I'm gonna head to the dining hall, okay? So... You are not Monokuma. Don't make that stupid-ass assumption. So, Makoto and Kyoko are gonna go together? Does that mean what I think it means? Jealous much, Howie?
Okay.
Good luck, Makoto. Girls like her are total pushovers when you show... Let's not give advice on... Yeah. I tried to forget what Hina said. Everyone had it. Damn it.
Shall we go?
Well, shall we? Yeah.
So then,
We need to get into that locker. I mean, it's quite obvious they were... it's quite obvious they were going to look for alter ego. They weren't going in there to bow chicka wow wow, you know? I love stupid swimmer girl, but oh my god. Good thing I'm not taking shots when she says something stupid. And as the locker room swung open, we saw...
You really came.
Good morning. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's safe, thank goodness. I never heard Kyoko so relieved. It was like she was speaking at the bottom of her heart. I did just what Celeste asked. I didn't say a word. I stayed quiet the entire time.
So,
Oh, and I think I might be open the last set of files soon. Maybe as early as tomorrow. I'm doing my best, so please just wait a while longer. So now we can officially say the case is closed. As far as the incident is concerned, sure, but can we take a second since we have this opportunity? I want you to be honest with me. Kyoko, please tell me what you're trying to do all on your own here at the school. Is that why you wanted to come in here with me? Well, no, I wanted to shut I wanted to shut Byakuya up, but sure, let's go with that.
however,
Regardless, that's not something you need to know right now. I don't need to know. Actually, I feel like I'm entitled to know since, you know, we're all trapped in this fucking murder school together. You know, just, you know, level with me here. I'm trying to be as honest with you as I can be. That just makes me even more worried. Exactly.
what?
Worried. Like what happened during the investigation this time. You disappeared and we didn't see you again. Without warning, without explanation. When you do that,
Indeed.
it's only natural that they think I'm the mastermind spy, right? And you too. No! I believe in you.
What?
You believe in me? Isn't it obvious people believe in their friends, right? That's why I want you to tell me. I want you to believe in me too. Because we're friends. I understand.
It's true.
Then maybe I can believe in you. Just a little bit more. 10?
That's fine.
Fine. I'll tell you. I'll tell you why I've been disappearing and where I've been going. You see, what I heard from Kyoko then was, well, frankly, it kind of blew my mind. Kind of? Right after I told Kyoko I believe in her, she told me a story that was, well, almost unbelievable. I decided to confirm what she told me with my own two eyes, so I waited for nighttime to come. When it did, I went into action. Alright. With that, I think I am going to end the episode here. And I am going to sober up a little bit because I'm still a bit tipsy. I'm not as drunk as I was before, but I am still a bit tipsy. So, yeah, I will see you guys next time. Have a good night.